Lily and the Dream of Snow. In a distant land where the sun always shone and the sky was cloudless, there lived a little girl named Lily. In her world, snow never fell, and winter was just a story she could hear from others. Like the other children in her land, Lily listened to bedtime tales about snow, sledding, and building snowmen. Here, there was neither frost nor snow. The trees remained green all year long, and flowers bloomed even in December. Every day, Lily looked up at the sky and dreamed of white snowflakes falling from the clouds, covering the ground like a blanket. She told her parents and friends about it, but they laughed at her, saying it was impossible. "Winter doesn't exist here," they said. But Lily couldn't forget her dream. She wanted to be in a place where snow fell. Every day, she ran through the meadow, among the trees, wondering what it would be like to run through snowflakes. Sometimes she closed her eyes and imagined climbing a hill and sledding down, feeling the wind in her hair and laughter in her heart. And then, after a long day of play, she imagined building a huge snowman, giving him a carrot nose and pebble buttons. One day, while Lily was searching for the sweetest-smelling flowers in the meadow, she heard strange sounds. They resembled the gentle rustle of the wind, but they were much more intriguing. Lily stopped and listened. A figure appeared from behind the trees, a beautiful woman with golden hair. She looked like a fairy from Lily's storybooks, though she was dressed in an unusual outfit for a fairy. She wore a thick woolen coat and a tangled cape, and she carried a large bag. "Hello, little one," she said with a smile. "Do you know that there is no snow in your land because you don't believe in magic?" Lily looked at her in surprise. She had no idea what she was talking about. "Do you believe in magic?" the fairy asked again, sitting on a stone beside her. Lily thought for a moment because she had never considered it before. She believed in dreams. She believed that anything could happen if you really wished for it. So, looking into the fairy's eyes, she replied, "Yes, I believe in magic." The fairy nodded and then opened her bag. A burst of light poured out, and from that light emerged a huge, sparkling snowflake. It was delicate and beautiful, as if made of crystals. "Do you see this snowflake?" the fairy asked. "This is a magical snowflake. If you truly believe in magic, it might bring snow to your land." Lily gazed at the snowflake with wonder, but also with some anxiety. "Really?" she asked softly. "Yes," the fairy replied, "but you must be ready to face the challenge. Sometimes, dreams require courage." Lily thought about it. She knew this was her chance. The chance to see snow, to experience the adventure she had always dreamed of. She took a deep breath, and looking at the fairy said, "I am ready. I want to see snow. I want to feel it on my skin." The fairy smiled widely. "Then head towards the mountain beyond the forest. There, you will find the gate to the world where snow never stops falling. But remember, snow is just the beginning. There are many challenges waiting for you. If you're ready, go ahead." Lily ran toward the forest, full of hope, but also a little nervous. The mountain was far away, but she was sure that if she could reach it, her dream would come true. The fairy disappeared, leaving behind only a faint scent of cold air. She wandered through the forest, which surely hid many secrets. Golden rays of sunlight pierced through the tree crowns, and the sounds of nature were calm and soothing. Lily felt that whatever was about to happen was something special. When she reached the foot of the mountain, she noticed the path was getting steeper, but she wasn't afraid. Each step brought her closer to her goal. Finally, after a long journey, she reached the summit. At the top of the mountain stood a gate. It was an enormous, old wooden gate covered with shining moss and mysterious runes. Lily stood before it and felt her heart beat faster. She stopped for a moment to gather her thoughts. She knew this could be the moment that would change everything. The gate opened quietly, as if waiting for her. Lily stepped inside and saw an immense, snowy land before her. Everything was white, the ground, the trees, the air. Thousands of snowflakes were falling from the sky, creating a magnificent, soft blanket. Lily dipped her hands into the fluff, feeling the cold seep into her skin. She had never felt anything like this, as if the entire earth was filled with magic. With joy, she ran into the open space. At the top of a small hill, she saw a sled that seemed to be waiting for her. She climbed quickly, grabbed the sled, and slid down, laughing all the way. The wind whistled in her ears, and her heart beat with happiness. Then, she took a large chunk of snow and began to build a snowman. Soon, the snowman had coal eyes, a carrot nose, and a hat made of twigs. Lily stood next to her snowman, looking around. She felt an immense joy as she heard the snow crunching beneath her feet. What she saw felt like a dream. All around her, there was a white expanse, and the sky was full of twinkling stars reflected in the snowflakes. In that moment, Lily felt that her most beautiful dream had come true. But she also knew this was not the end of her adventure. Suddenly, she heard a soft voice calling her. She turned around and saw a figure approaching her. It was a woman, tall and serene, dressed in a long snow-white gown that shimmered like ice. She held an intricate crown made of ice crystals, and her eyes sparkled like the brightest stars. "Welcome, Lily," the woman said, her voice both gentle and firm. "I am the Queen of Winter. You have entered a land where everything is possible, but this land has its rules. You are here not only to see snow, but to face challenges that only a true dreamer can overcome." Lily looked at her in awe, but also with a bit of worry. "What challenges?" she asked. The Queen of Winter smiled mysteriously. "The first challenge awaits you beyond the forest. There, at the edge of the land, you will find 3 magical trees. Each tree will present you with a question. Answer wisely, and the land will open before you. If you fail, you will have to return to your land, and the snow will vanish forever." Lily felt the tension rise. She knew she couldn't give up. "I am ready. I will do anything to uncover the secrets of this land." The Queen of Winter nodded. "Go, Lily. Remember, seek the answers in your heart." Lily walked toward the forest, which seemed to grow more mysterious. The trees were enormous, their branches reaching up to the sky like great arms, and the ground was covered with a thick layer of snow that crunched beneath her feet. Soon, she noticed the first tree. It was enormous, with a trunk covered in golden leaves that shimmered in the moonlight. She approached it carefully. The tree moved its branches, and from its trunk emerged a voice, low and warm, like the sound of the wind. "Here is my riddle. Listen carefully," said the voice. "Who can see with the heart will know the truth. What is the first step to make a dream come true?" Lily stood still and thought. Should she answer logically? She pondered, trying to find the answer. After a moment, she remembered the Queen of Winter's words. She needed to follow her heart. And suddenly, the answer came to her. "The first step to make a dream come true is to believe it is possible," she said aloud, feeling it was the right answer. The tree trembled, and its golden leaves began to gently fall to the ground, forming a picturesque golden path. The tree's voice responded, "You are right, Lily. Belief is the first step to making a dream come true. Move on." Lily felt her heart swell with joy. The first riddle was behind her. She thought that if she could solve the next ones, she would get closer to her goal. So, she continued her journey. After a few minutes, she reached the second tree. It was different from the first. Its branches were covered in silver snow that never melted, and in its shade there was a coldness. From its trunk emerged a voice, cold like the wind on a winter's day. "And you, little dreamer, what do you say to this? From what is the world you see made? What is its deepest source?" Lily felt her heart beat faster. This question was harder. What did it mean? She thought about everything she had seen so far in this snowy land, and she remembered how she once dreamed of snow, how she imagined it before she saw it. So, the answer was clear to her. "The world is made of dreams. Dreams give it life," she answered with conviction. The tree glowed with silver light, and snow from its branches danced around Lily in a joyful swirl. "Well done, Lily. Dreams are the roots of everything that exists. You are right. Move on." Lily smiled to herself. It was so simple. She realized that every step brought her closer to the true magic of this place. She headed toward the last tree. This tree was completely different from the others. It had black, smooth branches, and a mysterious mist hovered around it. The voice she heard was deep and serious. "And you, child of dreams, what key do you need to open the gate to your heart? What is the most important thing in life?" Lily thought for a moment. The last riddle was the hardest. But after a moment, she remembered everything she had learned, what makes the heart grow and dreams come true. She felt the answer lay in simple things. The most important thing in life is love. Love and friendship. They make dreams come true, she answered softly but firmly. The tree shone with bright light, and the mist around it vanished. "Yes, love is the key that opens all doors. You have all the answers, dear child." Lily looked at the last tree with joy, which now began to dissolve into the air, leaving only twinkling lights. The whole land began to change, as if it was blooming anew. Snow fell even more heavily, and Lily felt her dream becoming a reality. And so, Lily, having faced all the riddles, knew that she had not only seen the snow, but had also discovered a deeper meaning to her journey. It was real magic. The little girl stood in awe, watching the winter land, which now seemed even more magical than ever. The snow falling from the sky not only surrounded her with a white blanket, but seemed to pulse in rhythm with her heart. The winter landscape stretched to the horizon, and in the air there was a faint scent of cold wind. It seemed as if the sky itself was lighting up with the joy Lily carried in her heart. Every riddle, every tree, every answer had brought her closer to something greater, something magical. Lily knew that she had not only uncovered the secrets of this land, but had also discovered something important about herself. In this white land, she had found her own power, the power of dreams, faith, love, and friendship. But this was not the end of the adventure. The Queen of Winter, whom she had met at the beginning of her journey, appeared before her again, floating in the air. Her white gown shimmered in the light of the snow, and her crown of ice crystals sparkled as if made of 1,000 gleaming stars. "Congratulations, Lily," the Queen of Winter said, her voice full of pride. "You have shown not only courage, but also a heart that can see magic even in the most ordinary things. Now that you have solved the riddles, the land has revealed its deepest secrets. But there is one more challenge, the last one you must face before you truly become part of this winter magic." Lily looked at her with curiosity. "What must I do, Queen of Winter?" "You must answer one last question," the Queen of Winter replied, her eyes shining with wisdom. "Although you have seen the snow and felt its magic, True magic is not just about what we see. It is something we feel inside, something words cannot describe. So, I ask you, what true magic have you discovered within yourself during this journey? Lily thought for a moment. Everything she had experienced, the sight of the first snowflake, the feeling of the winter wind on her face, solving the riddles, had been magical moments. But she felt that the most beautiful magic was within herself. She realized that it was not just about seeing snow, sledding, or building snowmen. It was about the discovery that magic starts in the heart, and that each of us, if we truly believe in something, can make our dreams come true. True magic, Queen of Winter, is believing in yourself and your dreams. It is the love that guides us and the friendship that gives us strength. I have discovered that magic is not something that only happens outside. The most beautiful thing is within us, in our belief, in our dreams, and in how we share them with others. The Queen of Winter smiled warmly, and tiny snowflakes began to rise around her, as if this answer unleashed real power in the Winterland. You are right, Lily. Magic is not just what we see, but what we carry in our hearts. And that heart makes us true wizards. Thank you for showing me this truth. Before Lily could respond, she felt the snow around her begin to change. Instead of the thick snowflakes that covered the earth, delicate snowflakes began to fall on her, each one different, as if each moment of this journey had become a part of this extraordinary land. She felt that not only was this land changing because of her, but so was she. Then, to her surprise, the Queen of Winter reached out her hand toward Lily and said, "You have earned the right to become part of this land. Take a piece of this magic with you. You will always be able to return to this place whenever you wish. Just close your eyes and believe in what truly matters." Lily closed her eyes and felt the magical energy flow through her body. For a moment, she felt as though she herself was becoming part of this winter landscape, surrounded by snow, yet filled with warmth and joy that she carried in her heart. When she opened her eyes, the Queen of Winter was gone, and the land slowly began to disappear, like a dream in the morning. Lily felt it was time to return. Although this was the end of her adventure, she knew that the magic she had discovered would always be with her. This was not just the magic of snow, but the magic of dreams that could change reality. When she returned to her land, nothing seemed different, yet everything had changed. The trees were still green, and the flowers bloomed in full sunlight, but in her heart there was already snow. Not the snow that covered the ground, but the snow that gave her strength, faith, and joy. In Lily's heart, there would always be a place for the Winterland, for snowmen, for sleds, and for dreams without limits. And though there was no snow in her world, Lily knew that magic existed everywhere, in every dream, in every heart that believes in the impossible. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for new fairy tales every day.